Just a few days after the KWAM1 incident, another passenger has slapped a hostess on the Ibom airline. Can you imagine that? Yorubas will say that Eshinwaju ni Teyin Wosari, which means that the horse at the back, the horse running from the back, is looking at the horse in front, when running, which means anything that the elders do, the young generations, the ones coming behind, would look at what they are doing and then replicate. Maybe this passenger watched what KWAM1 did some few days ago and decided to, go on a rampage. Because how do you explain this? If I'm able to, I'm going to insert some clips here and there, but please don't expect much because of copyright issues that I normally have on YouTube. I might not be able to do that, but I will try my best. You guys, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Turn on the post notification bell. Also give this video a massive thumbs up as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. According to a report by Nigerian Tribune on Sunday, August 10, 2025, a disruptive passenger on an Ibom air flight from Uyo to Lagos caused a major scene at Muritala Muhammed International Airport on Sunday, leading to an altercation with airline staff and airport security officials. Videos circulating on social media captured the chaotic moment, showing a woman dressed in a white top and black trousers angrily confronting airport officials and physically assaulting an air hostess. Witnesses reported that the passenger slapped the crew member during the heated exchange. The incident escalated to the point that airport police had to intervene to restore calm. The footage was shared on X by a user who wrote, "Another day, another drama at the airport between a passenger on board Ibom Airlines and the AVEC at Lagos Airport today. The passenger was on the Uyo to Lagos flight today. He done the shelle." Reacting to the episode, Michael Ashimogo, Director of Public Affairs and Consumer Protection at the Nigerian Civic Aviation Authority (NCAA), explained that the disturbance stemmed from the passenger's refusal to comply with standard airline safety instructions. He emphasized the importance of following crew directives, such as switching off mobile phones during takeoff and landing, and warned that such routine requests should never be ignored or lead to confrontation. Ashimogo said in a statement last Sunday, "When cabin crew asks you to off your phone before takeoff or landing, simply comply. It's baffling that such basic safety protocols result in an incident like this. Passengers have responsibilities as well as rights. We will provide further updates after reviewing all details." This latest event follows closely on the heels of a high-profile suspension of popular Fuji musician Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, known as KWAM1, who was banned for flying for 6 months by the NCAA. The suspension came after his reported altercation with ValueJet staff at Abuja's Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, where he allegedly obstructed an aircraft from taxiing. During a press briefing on Thursday, Ashimogo assured the public that those involved in such misconduct would face consequences, noting the passenger involved will be blacklisted from flying in Nigeria for 6 months. The federal government, through the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, further warned that any airline caught transporting KWAM1 during its suspension risks losing its operating license. As tensions rise over airline passenger behavior, authorities are cracking down firmly on those who violate aviation regulations to ensure safety and order within Nigeria's airports. Now, I'm here wondering why a sane person would be asked to switch off their phone just for landing and takeoff, and then they would take offense when you fully well know that this is for your safety and the safety of other passengers. Like, why? Except that maybe the air hostess did not say it in a very polite way. Maybe, Nigerians, transfer of aggression, irrespective of the fact that they know that you are not, but most times When I go to the market and price stuff and people get angry, I'm like, am I Tinubu that caused this problem for you? Do I look like Tinubu? I'm not related to Tinubu in any way. Your aggression should be directed at Tinubu, not me. Tinubu made everything worse. The removal of subsidy, we know it's a good move, but at the same time, it's hurting the economy and we are still feeling it. We are still going through all of that. We all know that the prices of things in the market are expensive, but on the other hand, income did not increase. People's income did not increase, so we still have to price stuff. So I understand the fact that people get agitated very easily. That might have been the situation here, but the recording did not start when the air hostess, walked up to the lady to tell her to switch her phone, but because we don't know what happened or what transpired before the recording started, we only saw, the reaction. We did not see the action. We only saw the reaction. And sometimes the reaction might even be greater than the action, depending on how the person takes it. Depending on who the action is directed at. Some other person might feel so disrespected that they want to make sure that they give you a proportionate action. Some people would even give you over proportionate one. So we don't know what the situation is here. All we know that. And another thing, control your anger. Irrespective of the fact that you might not even be at fault before, but your reaction might even now make people say, wait, happen. Just like KWAM1 reacted, Adibini did not obstruct the plane from taxiing off. Maybe he would have been vindicated. A lot of people might have been on his side, but because he had the guts to obstruct the plane from taxiing, nobody even cared about the fact that it was water that was in the flask and not alcohol. Nobody cared about that anymore because his reaction now is too much for what they were asking him to do. Just allow us to confirm it was water and not alcohol. And in this lady's case, we don't know what the situation was. Maybe the air hostess spoke to her very rudely, and then she decided to take it upon herself to revenge. Sometimes it just depends on the way you are able to handle stuff. You're able to handle yourself. And then at the end of the day, you will be vindicated and, people will side you and say, no, no. Even eyewitness will even say, no, this person was very gracious with you. This person was so patient with you. She didn't deserve what you did to her. But guys, this is just my opinion. Let me have your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment I have here is from Titilayo Crowder, who says, are we safe to fly from Nigerian airports? As our people think because they afford to go on a plane, they are too big to comply with safety rules. If at all they feel too big, not to put other passengers' lives at risk, then they should have their own private jet. Exactly. In the case of KWAM1, I was just thinking like, why don't you even have your own private jet? If you think you're too big to comply with rules, you can as well have your own private jet. The likes of Wusi, Davido, the likes of Burna Boy, and the likes. They have their own private jets, so they don't have to comply with airport rules. Don't go with alcohol. Don't go with water. Don't go with this. Don't do that. Don't do. It's their private jets, and if they put their own life and other passengers at risk, now then sabi. Another comment I have here says K1 did it and others follow. If they didn't nail K1 to serve as detriment to others, this rubbish will continue. Wahid Basharun says, yes, so K1 have let us know that this government is a scam and weakling. Servant of Allah says, an arrogant man known as K1 had laid down the bad precedent in Nigeria. If he goes away with it, Nigeria life has Pafuka. Aguju says, APC lawless and corrupt government is breeding lawless citizens. It's not the beginning. Watch out for K3. Lastly, Victor Bassi says, is Uyo Airport named Muritala Mohammed International Airport now? Hello? Didn't you read it well? It was Uyo flights to Lagos, from Uyo to Lagos. So they had already landed in Lagos before this drama started. It's the post said from Uyo to Lagos. Why the mix up? Yes, now from Uyo to Lagos, they had already landed in Muritala Airport in Lagos before the incident happened. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.